eruptions, the land known as Tagaytay was created. From January 27 to February 8, 1911, Taal volcano erupted in a violent explosion that was heard even from 360 kilometers away. During this upheaval, a man named Henry H. Buck, the American superintendent of schools in Batangas, who resided in Alfonso, Cavite, saved the lives of at least 11 people. Shortly Hammond Buck began buying large tracts of land along the ridge. He envisioned turning Tagaytay into a hill station like Baguio. By the 1920s, Buck owned much of the land around the ridge and had become the largest landowner in the area. In early 1936, newly elected Commonwealth President Manuel L. Quezon expressed interest in developing Tagaytay as an alternative destination to Baguio for tourists and genteel Manila folk. In line with his goal to foster tourism in the country, President Quezon gave authorization for the Manila Railroad Company to build a chain of hotels across the Philippines. He suggested that the Manila Hotel Company, a subsidiary of the Manila Railroad Company, build a lodge and golf course in the Tagaytay area, and that the government buy enough land to provide for infrastructure and amenities. With his idea in mind, the Manila Hotel Company purchased 6 hectares of land in Tagaytay from Hammond Buck and began construction of a hotel on Ilong Castilla, a stretch of flat land perched atop an incline which people say resembled a nose. On October 7, 1939, Taal Vista Lodge opened its doors to the public as Tagaytay's premier hotel. Built in the style of an English Tudor mansion on a comfortable strip of the Tagaytay Ridge, guests in the 1940s favored the hotel for its relaxing ambiance and cool climate. The Taal Vista Lodge was frequented by the who's who of Manila society. Even President Quezon was so enamored with the place that he held cabinet meetings at the lodge. After World War II, the popularity of Tagaytay grew as Manila's elite made it a fashionable place to vacation. The area grew to become a major tourist destination. Taal Vista Lodge soon became the most desired place to stay when vacationing in Tagaytay, and the lodge began expanding to meet the growing needs of its clientele. On February 4, 1956, the Taal Vista Lodge reopened and now featured cottages, cabanas, a tea lounge, dining rooms, a children's playground, horseback riding, and sports facilities. Throughout the 1950s and 60s, families often came to picnic and enjoy the cool weather of the Tagaytay Ridge, while taking in the striking view of the lake. By the 1970s, Taal Vista Lodge had grown to become a 3-star hotel that was a familiar landmark on the ridge, popular for its large pavilion that guests frequented to dine and dance the night away. Family photos on the hotel veranda with a picturesque lake and volcano in the background were popular with many visitors. In 1999, Taal Vista Lodge temporarily closed its doors. It was reconstructed in the style of the original lodge. On March 27, 2003, Taal Vista Lodge reopened and welcomed back guests under a new name, Taal Vista Hotel. In 2008, a new wing called the Lake Wing was constructed, adding 133 more guest rooms and suites. Many rooms in this new wing feature verandas with enviable views of the Taal Lake and volcano. The Lake Wing also provided more conference facilities and amenities for business functions and celebrations. Today, it is a thriving hotel, held dear by generations and popular for its scenic location, its excellent and multi-awarded dining and leisure services, and is a choice spot for business meetings and joyous celebrations. Generation after generation, Taal Vista Hotel has evolved to become synonymous with the city of Tagaytay, a truly historical hotel where tradition blends with the contemporary.